here is a TRS-80 Model 1. Be able to recognize it better with the lid on it. Aha, but the lid won't completely fit because I've modified the keyboard and the computer to have pin connectors on it. Let's see, right there. Let me change cameras here. Okay, and zoom in just a bit. So that's what I'm talking about. So I've got a hard disk cable, 40 pin connector. Is it 40 pins? No, 20 pins. Well, 40 pins, 2 rows, but I'm only using 20 pins of it. But that's too big for this case. And video blanked out there. And so I'm gonna have to make kind of like a custom cable. Might have to bend some pins around, but that's fine. But my goal there was to test this keyboard because I had to do a sanity check, because I've got 2 of these computers and keyboards, and this keyboard is the one that originally came with this computer. This computer has been upgraded with TRS-80 level 2 basic, and it's got 16K RAM. I'm not sure if that's part of the upgrade or not. I don't know if it's got lowercase, I don't remember. But the point is that I need to make sure this keyboard worked, and this one too, because my USB keyboard program, there's the pins on this one, is running into problems. I'm able to successfully read the columns but not the rows of the 8x8 keyboard matrix, and that's because, well, I'm getting perfect zeros and ones for the columns, but I'm getting basically random voltages from the address lines, and that's from reading the service manual. That's because those 8 pins are open collector types, and which means they're free floating, and they are, if I remember correctly from the manual, it's supposed to short out when you press a key. It's supposed to short out the appropriate address line. Am I getting that right? I don't remember, but I tried pulling it down to ground, tried to pulling it up, and it's not, I can't get it to read right. So if anybody's got any ideas about that, I'd appreciate it, even though I wanted to figure it out myself. I haven't given up, but I will probably be working on something else in the meantime until I can dream of a way of doing it. Well, researching it to a point where I have no choice but to actually get it right. Oh yeah, since I'm recording this video a different way, I can go a little bit longer. So yeah, the case won't fit. That's okay. Like I said, I'll have to make another connector for this. But so the whole goal of this project is that I've got 2 of these TRS-80 Model 1 computers left, and I kind of want to keep them both, but I want one to be a Raspberry Pi, like my 64 back there, where it has the original keyboard case, but it's got, I don't have to worry about power supply or storage devices, because it will have an SD card on a Raspberry Pi Zero running an emulator, SDL TRS, and that's nice, because you can just turn it on and play games on it, without having to worry about any old power supply, just all of a sudden, go bleh, So and I don't know if I want to keep this. I've had a few of these, and I just can't decide if I want to keep an original, and I know I want a Raspberry Pi version, and I kind of want to keep an original version. And if I was going to do that, this is the one to have because it's got the level 2 basic on it, so you can like program on it. Uh, how long could you run on the original hardware without it going out? I mean, it's basically 40 years old, and so I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. And with a Pi running emulator, you can emulate that. You can even emulate it without the upgrade. Uh, which is another question. I've heard that with the upgrade, it seems like the Model 1 with the level 2 basic upgrade would be more desirable, because if you're going to have one and like do some simple basic programming, you'd want the level 2 basic with 16K of RAM. I also have one of these boards that has 4K. I think it's got 4K of RAM. Is it 4 or 8K? I don't remember, but it's level 1. It's original level 1 basic. It's the one that came with this keyboard. The keyboard with the numeric keypad is originally with this board, and I guess that's about all I have to say about it. So I may have to put this project on hold. I did at least get the pin connectors soldered on this main board here, so I could test out the keyboards, for the sanity check. So it gives me a baseline, to work with, that I know the keyboards are fine. They've got little chips on them. I think these two are for the address lines for the columns, and these two are for the rows. But until next time, I'll talk